Bangladesh has reported 187 deaths due to coronavirus in a 24-hour count. With this, the tally of COVID deaths in the country has reached 18,685, revealed DGHS in its routine daily statement. The country is set to enter the toughest lockdown ever on Friday, July 23rd for 14 days. On Wednesday, July 21st night, State Minister for Public Administration Farhad Hussain said military and border guard Bangladesh personnel will be vigilant apart from police to implement the tougher lockdown. Nearly 100% waste of sacrificial animals were removed from the Dhaka South City Corporation DSCC area within 7 hours on Wednesday. A DSCC press release issued on Monday said the City Corporation had formed 10 teams to monitor the waste management on Eid Day. The teams would continue monitoring the DSCC areas 2 p.m. on July 24. At least 17 Bengali migrants drowned in a shipwreck off Tunisia as they tried to cross the Mediterranean to Italy from Libya, while more than 380 were rescued by the Coast Guard. The Tunisian Red Crescent said on Wednesday. The boat had set off from Libya's northwest coast, carrying migrants from Syria, Egypt, Sudan, Mali and Bangladesh, the humanitarian organization said. Police rounded up 48 Bangladesh nationals and a local man on Tuesday, July 20 for COVID-19 Standard Operating Procedure (SOP) breaches outside an Islamic assembly building in Malaysia's Johor state during the Eid prayers. To probe a viral video showing hundreds of individuals believed to be foreigners violating the SOP by performing prayers at an open area outside the assembly building, the law enforcers arrested them, said Malaysian police officials. An 11-year-old boy has died in India from a bird flu virus of the H5N1 strain, the first such fatality in the country, highlighting a potential new risk for the world's second most populous nation battling the coronavirus pandemic. The boy was admitted at New Delhi's premier All India Institute of Medical Sciences on July 2nd and died on Tuesday after a multiple organ failure, a government statement said. The more transmission, the more variants will emerge with the potential to be even more dangerous than the Delta variant that is causing such devastation now, WHO chief said on Wednesday. And the more variants, the higher the likelihood that one of them will evade vaccines and take us all back to square one. In his words, the novel coronavirus pandemic is a test, and the global community is failing to cope with it. Taliban insurgents control about half of Afghanistan's district centers, the US senior general said on Wednesday, indicating a rapidly deteriorating security situation. He told Reuters that more than 200 of 419 district centers were under the Taliban control. Last month, he said that the Taliban controlled 81 district centers in Afghanistan. Israel has set up a senior interministerial team to assess growing allegations that spyware sold by an Israeli cyber firm has been abused on a global scale, Israeli sources said on Wednesday. One source said the team is headed by Israel's National Security Council, which answers to Prime Minister Naftali Bennett and his broader areas of expertise than the Defense Ministry, which oversees exports of NSO Group's Pegasus software. BCB has released the itinerary for Australia's 5-match T20 series next month, which follow the tour of the West Indies. The Australia squad will fly from Barbados to Dhaka next